some RIT dye. I've never used RIT dye before, and just thought I'd bring you guys along with me to see how it turns out and kind of give a facelift to some clothes I already had. Minus the new pair of pants, because I specifically bought them to do this. So these are from Old Navy, but this is their workwear line. They have like a little button adjustment on the waist. I'm actually wearing them right now. I'm wearing them in black. I really love the fit of these. They're a little short on me, but I'm tall and I have long legs, even for my height. So, yeah, short pants, high waters is the look. They had these in the beige color, and I wanted pink ones. So, petal pink for the beige work pants. And then I have this pair of coveralls that are like one of my favorite pairs. They're from Old Navy. I don't think you can get them anymore, but they're fantastic, long sleeve. They're kind of cropped length on me, and just like a nice sturdy, like utility type cotton. They've kind of been through hell. I accidentally bleached them. Of course, they have paint on them just from projects. They're kind of like my overall, my go-to work coveralls or whatever. But I thought, like, just because they're my workwear coveralls, like, doesn't mean that they shouldn't look nice. So, I thought I would attempt dyeing them this dark green for the coveralls. I thought that would look really nice, especially with like fall and everything, and even out the bleach stains. And of course, they're still going to have paint on them. I'm still going to use them for projects and stuff like that. All right, here's my bucket of hot water, and then adding like a teaspoon of soap, and then salt. They said 1 cup of salt. Which seems like a lot of salt, but I'm going to trust it. And then shake. I'm using petal pink. I use about half the container because I don't want like a super I don't want a super hot pink. All right. Here are the pants. I gotta get them wet. All right, they're all wet. I made sure to soak them evenly, and then I'm just going to put them in the bucket. Okay, it says stir consistently for 20 minutes. Alright, here's what we're working with so far. It definitely has some splotchiness, so I'm going to let it sit until everything's absorbed. And yes, I do actually have gloves. I'm not doing this barehanded. I'm just going to massage it in, see if that helps. I don't really care if it's a little light or a little dark, as long as it's consistent. Alright, they're looking good. I'm going to rinse with cool water and then just follow the directions and dry them. Alright, I have the pink pants drying. I am going to do the jumpsuit now, and here's a better look at it. You can see like the discoloration more. All that bleached area. So, and it comes with a belt. So I'm just going to repeat the same process, but I'm going to use the entire bottle this time of the dark green, and I'm going to let it sit there the entire time, which is 1 hour. All right, we're all done. It being my first time dyeing fabric, I think it went well. Although I think you also would consider one a success and one a fail. And so let me just get into it. The pink pants, here they are.
Oh. Ah. Mmm.
These turned out really, really great. I mean, honestly, as good or better than I expected. They're about the color that I wanted, and it was definitely a challenge getting there, because when I dyed them initially, they were like a really, really weird red color. And so I followed the directions completely. I thought when I bought these that they were like an off-white, but they were definitely more of like a khaki, like a light khaki. So, you know, it really wasn't as bright as I was hoping for, but I didn't want to damage the integrity of the pants by bleaching them. So I just kind of went with what I had. Then I had like air dried them overnight. And the next day I was just like, these are too dark. I'm not happy with the color. So I decided to go ahead and try and strip them. And so I did like just like hot water, some borax, laundry detergent, and super hot water. And I just like let them soak for, I don't remember how long it was. It was a while. And it took a lot of the color out, and it really evened out the tone. Like, I don't know if you can tell from there, but they're pretty even. I was inspired by this Australian company that does these really, really cute pants, but when they're wool, I live in Texas, I would wear them like one day out of the year maybe, but they have these like super cute little heart pockets, and I really wanted to like create a heart pocket on these, but honestly the pocket placement is already so good that I didn't want to mess it up. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Right now I'm just happy that the color turned out right. I'll link them below if you're interested in like workwear style pants. They have a nice kind of pocket with this thing. Really nice high pockets on the back, a little, you know, button adjuster on the sides, so if you fluctuate in weight. So now let's get to the fail of the group. Alright, the next one is this. It's the coveralls. They are super, super splotchy. Like, I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you can tell. You can tell in this light, baby. It looks like I tie-dyed these green. It's like, I'm gonna call it camo. DIY camo. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong with this one. The only thing that was different, I used an entire bottle of the dark green versus half a bottle, but based on the weight, it should have worked. Good morning. Hi. So editing this, looking back at the footage for the green, obviously where we are in the video, these coveralls, the only thing I could tell that was different is that I didn't stir them for the 20 minutes like I did before. So I don't know if that's why they're so blotchy. I'm guessing so. It's kind of nice videoing the process because you get to see where you failed and made mistakes. And I think that's the main mistake I did. So stir your clothes. I didn't put as much salt because I used most of my salt in the pink pants. Thank goodness, I guess. But I left these for like way longer, and like, look how freaking splotchy. I mean, they were splotchy before with the bleach. Let me see if you can. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting. But yeah, there you go. Splotchy. It is tie-dye. So like I said before, like these are things that these are like my constant crafting clothes or like painting renovation coveralls. So it really didn't matter. It was more of an experimentation, and I just thought like, oh, it would look nicer a darker color, which it does. So that's a success. But it's also calico green, like one-tone calico. But I can like blend in the wilderness, you know, and sneak up on butterflies and things. I don't know. But I am happy with it. It's fine. It's gonna get paint and all sorts of things on it. Didn't mess with the integrity of the pants. But yeah, I'm overall happy. If you're an expert and had lots of experience of dyeing clothes, tell me what I did wrong. I followed the directions to a T besides the salt. That is the only difference. What did I do wrong? Like, how do you keep it from being splotchy? And I asked my husband too, because he used to dye clothes. I mean, and he said that his would always be super splotchy, and so he just stopped doing it. And like the pink pants, they look great. There's a little bit an uneven tone, but I think as I wash it, it's gonna like be more blendy. So yeah, I don't know. Give me your tips and tricks. I do like the idea on the execution of revamping clothes that you already have with faded colors, or, you know, doing something a different color. I don't know, whatever. But it was a fun experiment. I'm glad I did it. I will continue to do it. Also, this color dyed my bathtub like blue. I guess because of like all the undertones in it. Which luckily I don't care, because my bathtub is a wreck. from just like a really old bathtub, and I'm going to resurface it anyway, so I'm glad I did it now and not like after I'd already put all the work into it and cried myself to sleep instead. But like both my girls walked into the bathroom like, "Mom, did you kill a Smurf in here?" I'm like, "Yes, I did." They're so funny. But yeah, it's like, it's paled a little bit, but it's very blue. And so if you do dye your clothes, do not do it in your bathtub. I don't know where you should do it, but if you don't want your tub to get stained, don't do it in there. Oh, and I had it in a bucket. Like, I didn't put it in the bathtub water to dye. That's stupid. I had it in a plastic Tupperware. It was just like pouring out the water. Just the few seconds that it was in the bathtub draining dyed my bathtub. So it's not like of course it makes sense. Like, oh, well, you don't use your bathtub to dye clothes, like you're going to stain your bathtub. I didn't do that. So, just to be clear. But yeah, just a few seconds of it going down the drain. Looks like I murdered a Smurf, so live and learn. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Please like and subscribe and say hi to me on social media. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.